All right, so welcome back to this week's weekly webinar. I'm Jason Yarusi of Yarusi Holdings. Today, we are going to talk about the benefits of working with a sponsor as a passive investor. So again, I'm Jason Yarusi of Yarusi Holdings. We're a multifamily investment firm here in Tennessee, focusing on repositioning value-add assets here locally and a number of other growth markets. Today, we're going to talk about what are the benefits to work with a sponsor as a passive investor? Now, many times, right, we do understand the values of real estate, the intrinsic value, all the different opportunities that can be provided. Now, what can a sponsor provide? Well, a sponsor a good sponsor is doing the work to make sure they have intimate knowledge of the market they're investing in. They also are doing the work to create the relationships, right? Create relationships not only with the brokers and the property managers, but also with the lenders to make sure that the opportunities they come across, they have and are in the best position to perform on those assets. Next, they're going to work on structuring a deal, preparing all the pieces of the puzzle, everything from doing the underwriting to doing the due diligence to just doing the structure of debt and equity for the deal, and then running the deal afterwards. Now, as a passive investor, you get all of the benefits of real estate. You can partake specifically in multifamily real estate by investing into an asset. You can get cash flow, you can get the appreciation, both on hopefully the good market they pick, but also on forced appreciation through the improvements that are made on the property, the depreciation and tax advantages that come with the opportunity, and also notably debt pay down with tenants basically paying rent every month, which pays down all your expenses and will pay for the mortgage. Now, as a passive investor, you can do these yourself. However, if you are working a very great job, you're in a job, you're making a lot of money, and you're very busy, and you don't have the time, or you don't have the know-how, or you don't have the willpower, ultimately the opportunity can be finding good sponsors who are doing this work so you can still get the benefits. It also allows you to get into opportunities that can help grow your net worth, can help grow your cash flow by being able to invest a portion of the equity needs. So if there was a $10 million deal and you had to bring $3.5–4 million of equity, well, as a passive investor, that may be a hurdle that's very high for you to get into a great project. However, as an opportunity to invest with a sponsor who's finding great opportunities, you may be able to invest maybe $50,000 and still get these benefits and still start growing your future income, growing your future net worth. So from an opportunity as a passive investor working with a great sponsor, it's really key to ask the questions. What have they done? What are their preparation work? Do they have referrals? Do they have other opportunities in these markets? Do they have case studies on past opportunities? Who are their team members, right? Who are the other support members on the sponsorship group, right? So it may be one sponsor running the deal, or it could be multiple sponsors handling all the roles from lead generation, underwriting, due diligence, asset management, being the sponsor on the loan. All these different pieces of the puzzle create opportunities for you as a passive investor to partake on the benefits without having to do all the work, and also not having the hurdle of getting over the hill of learning all this. So as you look forward, you have to ask yourself, what kind of opportunities do I want to be in? Do I want to be in opportunities that are limited on the cash flow out of the gate, but potentially have a big profit at the end? Or am I looking for opportunities that cash flow throughout from day one, but may not have the ultimately upside or profit at the end, right? Is the sponsor, are they doing the work? Or have they, I like to say this, is that when I look at a sponsor, maybe I look at their LinkedIn profile or their Facebook profile, if they've had 27 different things they've started in the last 2 years, they may not be the best sponsor for you. Why is that? Because these are opportunities that you have to find, you have to put the work in. Did it not happen overnight, right? You plant a seed and it could take 6 months, it could take 2 years to find a great opportunity as a sponsor. And when you find that opportunity, when you close the deal, that's not over. That's just when the journey starts. So as a passive investor, you make sure that you are finding great partners to work with that are here, that have a track record, whether it not be in multifamily, but in other business where they've showed up, they've said that I'm going to do this, and they've shown up and done that. Right? So understanding that's going to put you in the best position to win as a passive investor when looking for a sponsor and getting involved in passive investment opportunities in multifamily real estate. Now, again, I'm Jason Yarusi of Yarusi Holdings. Each and every week, we bring you great webinars talking about topics that cover all facets of multifamily investing. If you do want to hear about that, make sure you go down there, hit that follow button so you're alerted each and every time that these new webinars come out each and every month. All right, let's do this.